Hi guys, Kenji here, welcome back to my channel. Today I have done the final dupe palette tutorial swatch video. I don't even know what I've really called them. The final one in my series, and this one is the dupe for the Too Faced original chocolate bar palette. This palette was like my first and it's still my baby. It will always be my baby because it was kind of like my first higher end palettes. And I dupe it against the I Heart Makeup I Heart chocolate palette, and I created this look here with a lot of glitter. Now I've been on holiday for 2 weeks, which is why you haven't seen any videos lately from me, but I had a 2-week holiday break. It was fantastic, and now I decided that after having 2 weeks with no makeup pretty much whatsoever, I was gonna go full glam. So that's exactly what I've done today. This is so full glam and so like I don't even know if I'd leave the house right now. It's just sort of a selfie makeup we'll call it. But anyway, I used the Too Faced chocolate bar palette on my, this is my left, and the I Heart Makeup on my right, and I go through each shade and I let you know whether I find them the pigmentation the same, and just how I found it in general at the end. Now also, because I have completed all 4 of these palettes, keep tuned because very shortly, within the next few days, I will have my giveaway video where I give away every single one of these palettes, brand new of course, to one lucky winner, and this is a worldwide competition, so you don't want to miss out. Definitely hit that subscribe button, and if you want to see how I created this look and how I feel about this palette in comparison to the Too Faced palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so as I'm sure you're well aware, these are the 2 palettes here. This is the Too Faced original chocolate bar palette, and this one is the I Heart Makeup I Heart chocolate palette. Now if you know anything about me, you'll know that I normally do my whole face base first, and then I do my eyes pretty much near the end. Because I know that I'm going to be using glitter, I'm going to do my eyes first, which is something that's just so foreign to me. Like, this is so strange doing eyes first, but it's much safer because of the glitter fallout. So I've just put a light base on my lids using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one is in Porcelain, and I also did my brows, which is the Chi Chi Brow Pomade, and this one is in Taupe. So the first shade that we're going to start with is this cream coloured matte shade here, and this one is called White Chocolate. I'm going to pop that all over as a base. Quite powdery, I find this Too Faced one. And from the dupe palette, this shade is called You Need Love. Pretty much the same as the Too Faced. So the shades are very identical. Okay, and now to start that transition happening, I'm going to go in with this matte shade. It is called Milk Chocolate, and this is from the Too Faced. And the dupe palette's equivalent is called One More Piece, and it's this shade just here. It does seem to be, it sort of feels a bit more pigmented than the Too Faced. And now going a little bit darker, I'm going to take the shade Semi Sweet from the Too Faced. And from the dupe palette, the equivalent shade is called Pleasure Girl. That is way more pigmented than the Too Faced, and it's again the dupe, the cheaper alternative. And with a smaller pencil brush, I'm now just going to define that crease line a little bit more, and I'm going to use the darkest shade in this palette, and it is called Triple Fudge. And the dupe equivalent of that shade is called Stolen Chocolate. It's the shade up at the top corner. I love that name, Stolen Chocolate. I think it's brilliant. No, that one's not as pigmented now, I think, as the Too Faced. And it's a little bit of a warmer tone than the Too Faced one is. Oh no, that is quite pigmented. What am I talking about? I just feel like this side is just blending a whole lot nicer than the Too Faced side. I don't know. And now taking my Pro Conceal again, I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and just cut out just the beginning of this. I'm not wanting to do like a full cut crease, so I'm just going to cut out a wee bit of that beginning part of my eye. And now going over the top of that, I'm going to be taking this shade Marzipan, and I'm going to spray this with my MAC Fix Plus as well, just to make it pop even more. And the equivalent dupe shade is called More. I feel like the dupe shade's actually a lot more shimmery. And once again, taking a darker shade, I'm going to take the shade Semi Sweet again, which I popped in that crease. I'm going to start filling in the outer corner there. And using that same dupe shade, which is called Pleasure Girl. That is much warmer actually, that tone. It's, now that I've used like a big hunk of it kind of thing, it is definitely a lot warmer than the Too Faced. And once again, making it a wee bit smokier, going one shade darker, taking that shade Triple Fudge, I'm going to also pop that on the outer third. and that dupe shade called Stolen Chocolate. I'm going to use that one on the other eye. I just feel so unco doing the eyes first. Like, I really want to get underneath and do the underneath, and I'm feeling like it's just like looking weird and not looking quite right, but I know that it's just because the rest of my face isn't done, so trying to ignore that. I don't normally use glitter because I just find it so annoying, but it looks so pretty. I'm in the right mind, can do this on a daily basis, honestly. Okay, so I tried to wipe away as much glitter as I possibly could. I think the smarter thing would have been to probably put powder underneath my eyes first, possibly. I also applied some liner. I'm just going to go off camera to do my base, because you'll not want to sit here and sit through that. Okay, and that is the completed look. My glitter is starting to crack a little bit. It has been on for like quite some time now, like my hair took forever. So yeah, these lashes are freaking amazing. They are from Coloured Rain and they are CRO10, and these are amazing. They are like a silk lash or something. They're just beautiful. They're the biggest, fullest lash I've ever worn, and boy, it makes one hell of a difference. So I guess I will give you my overview of these two palettes and whether or not they compare. I feel like they do compare really, really well. Once again, the shades match pretty much like for like. I am finding though that the eye heart makeup blends a lot easier. I don't know what. I inflated my lips way too much. Blends a lot easier, and pretty much the same kind of pigmentation, maybe a little bit pigmented in more shades and some than others, but I found that the whole way through. So like I've said in every single one of these, if you can't get your hands or won't or can't or just can't be bothered or whatever reason, don't want the Too Faced palettes, then I highly, highly recommend these palettes. They're amazing. They have blown my mind. They've just exceeded every expectation that I had, which it blows my mind. There's nothing else I can say for that. So if you enjoyed this video at all, or you learned something from it, then please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because that giveaway for every single one of these palettes that I've done will be up very, very soon now that I've completed all these videos. So if you want to see the other palettes that I did the Sweet Peach, the Bonbons, and the Semi-Sweet, I will link those videos down below if you wanted to check those out. But like, I highly, highly recommend these. I couldn't rave about these enough, honestly. They are amazing. And as always, you'll be seeing my face in the next one.